You sure do like to share your opinions, talking big like somebody's listening. Nobody's listening.
Max! Oh!
Hit the ignition. Now you listen. Hop up in the window. Smaller and smaller you fade down. Hop up in the window.
Hello there, it is time for Ultraman Omega episode 1. Apologies this is late, it might be late the first 2-3 weeks. Normally I think I upload these on like Sunday and sometimes even as early as Saturday. It'll be like, I think for me it's on like Friday night in the UK because it's on Saturday in Japan. But I live in the UK, so it's like Friday, like, well technically Saturday, but it's like Friday after midnight, like 12:30, 1:30 in the morning. So technically Saturday, but yeah, I normally just record it on Friday night and then get it uploaded by Saturday on Sunday, but not this time. I've been quite busy this weekend, and I don't know if anyone who's watching watches F1, but I went to the F1 race. The British Grand Prix was just this Sunday, and I was busy with work as well. I was working Friday and Saturday, so I didn't get the time to record my reaction when this actually released. But it's now Monday. It's now Monday night, and hopefully this will be up on Wednesday. I know that's very late because episode 2 is on Friday, or Saturday rather. But yeah, time is time. I'm also very busy the next 2 weeks because of something big happening. But yeah, keep you guys updated, and in a few weeks' time, you'll understand why a lot of my videos have been delayed and having issues here and there. But yeah, Ultraman Omega episode 1. Here comes an alien. I've enjoyed the trailers. The trailers look cool. His design reminds me a lot of Ultraman Zerf, and I noticed that Subaru uploaded an Ultraman Zerf video. So I'm just like, okay, even they know he looks like Zerf. But I'm very excited for this. I think they've really improved their shows the last few years. I think especially after Trigger. Like Trigger was okay. Trigger wasn't like great. I still enjoyed Trigger, but I feel like after Trigger, everything was like so good. Like it seemed to get better as well. Like Deca was amazing, Blazer was amazing, Arc last year was incredible. They've really gotten better. Like storytelling has been better, characters have been better, and effects have been better as well, and some really cool fight scenes and new kaiju. So it's been really fun. So I'm very excited to see Omega because every year they're making a really good show now. So I really hope this year is really good as well. I heard it was good. I have avoided spoilers, but I've seen some people say that it's really good, and I'm very excited to watch this. So let's get into it. Like a parasite. Is that the queen? Damn. What was that? What was that beam? What was that purple beam? I'm guessing he's going to be Omega. It's going to change your life. Okay, that's Omega. He already has a host. Oh no, that makes sense. I watched the trailer, the trailer recently. They literally said it. He meets Omega in that warehouse or whatever. Yeah, it's in the trailer. Saga! Yeah, you weren't just seeing things, my friend. Someone's eating it. Can just get the broom.
Delicious. 名前は？俺の名前。わかるだろ。焼きそば。ラジオだよ。なんだよ。おい、やめろよ。
He's curious. He's never seen these things on Earth before. He's never been to Earth, so he doesn't know what anything is. I like this idea. Omega's host is not a human. He's an alien. He doesn't know anything about Earth. It's an interesting dynamic, that. He can't transform? He just wants his phone back. He doesn't know anything. Because he's never been here. Now what? He comes from another planet. Further than that, mate. Is kaiju not a word on Earth in this universe? Oh, where's he carrying her? Everything's fine. It's interesting, he's so confused about everything, not just like things that are on Earth, but like emotions and anything like that. I like the grammar correction, yes. Teach him the language. There we go. For something so big and powerful, it makes such a funny noise. Like, why does it sound like a bird? Can't transform, can he? He can just fly. You really are kind. Oh, it's the same kid. He can also be big. Yep, now it's working. That's gonna sell some toys. That was a really cool transformation. It felt different. Now he knows he was the alien. I love how the subtitles say parking. They just translate whatever the signs say. Oh gee, I hope there was no one in that building. See, why is that the sound effect for that? I feel like it doesn't match. I feel like the sound should be a bit more terrifying. Oh no, that was quick. There was an advert break. Maybe his timer counts towards the advert break as well. That's why it's so quick. You're surprised that he flew? After all you've seen so far, the flying part is what surprises you? Now that's gotta hurt. Your ad here. Oh damn. The design on those eyes are interesting. It reminds me of something, but I don't know what. I can't remember what it reminds me of. So I'm guessing people are going to see Kaiju for the first time in this universe. And he's part of the reason for that, I guess. Okay. I was gonna ask her, like, is that kaiju connected to those aliens at the start of the movie, start of the episode? It doesn't seem like it. Completely different design. But I assume those creatures he was fighting on that planet might also arrive on Earth, or like be like the main villains in the end. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I don't think there's anything at the end. I'm gonna skip through it. If it's a preview, I'll pause it immediately. No, I don't think there's. Yeah, it's a preview to episode 2, so there's nothing extra at the end. I wanted to check just in case. Yeah, that was a good episode. A very unique vibe to this. Very interesting vibe. This whole episode, this whole reaction, I've been saying like he's already got a host. He doesn't need a host on Earth. He's already got a host, and it's an alien. Now I'm thinking to myself, that's not a host. That's just him. He's just taken up a human form, and that's just him. I think that's all that is. He can just, maybe he saw a person and he replicated him. I don't know, or maybe he just had that version of him. I don't know. I don't think that's a host. I think that's just him. I think that's just him in human in normal form. I was going to say human form, but it's not human. So, but I guess because he looks like a human, I'm just going to call him human form. But yeah, I don't think that's a host. I think that's just him. So that's interesting. Another interesting vibe. Obviously, there's no human involved in directly of Ultraman. There's no like connection and transformation like that. He's already got his own self, and he can just transform. Wow, the camera already hit 30 minutes. I didn't realize I was recording that long, but it makes sense. I was just watching the episode, of course. But yeah, that was good. That was really good. So yeah, like he's already got his own form, right? And that's a different vibe, because normally Ultraman comes to Earth and he has to bond with a human so he can fight on Earth. That's not the case with this show. It's different in that sense. A nice, cool design. I was going to say unique, but obviously he looks like Zerf, so not quite unique. But he did look very unique in the start, the very opening. In that battle on that planet with all those creatures, he looked really cool. He looked very unique as well. I'm intrigued, like, there was a purple beam that fired at him at the end of that scene. And I'm wondering if that's a being that we'll see later on that will arrive on Earth. Maybe it's going to be important. If that's the first scene of the entire series, it's going to be significant. There's going to be a callback on that very soon. So I'm very excited. Not all the characters have been introduced yet as well. There's that girl, right? So she's going to be introduced in episode 2, I assume, because I saw like half a second of the preview and she's in it. So I'm pretty sure she's going to be in the next episode. And yeah, like, he's obviously, like, it's not just that he's not human. He doesn't understand anything about Earth and people and anything. Like, he doesn't understand what things are, doesn't understand human emotions. He's just learning. He's learning it, and he looks so emotionless, but he's just someone who's very confused and doesn't understand anything. So it makes sense. When you look at him, when you talk to him, he looks like he's like cold-hearted or cold-blooded or whatever. It's nothing like that. He just doesn't understand anything, and he's basically learning. It's like it's his first day on Earth. It literally is his first day on Earth. But I mean, like, it's like he's a baby, but like a mature baby. He's an adult, but he understands nothing. So he has to learn what everything is. I think that's interesting. I think it'll be interesting to see how his human friend helps him with that. That's going to be quite intriguing. There doesn't seem to be a defense force, which makes sense, because someone did comment that it's going to be like a complete unique universe. It is like on its own, not connected to anything. So that fits in with the episode. It kind of adds up, because like the guy didn't know what a kaiju was. I'm just like, how does a human not know what a kaiju is? Well, how does that work? Then I'm thinking, okay, maybe they've not seen monsters before. That makes sense. So now they've seen monsters for the first time. They've seen a giant for the first time. The giant's probably the reason why the monsters are there. There's a monsters awakening, I guess. Maybe the monsters have been on Earth already and they're just being awoken. That could be, like, maybe that's what he meant by awakening at the end. There's so many questions. But I think the answers will be there in the next few episodes. I'm very excited to see how this goes. But yeah, there's a lot of things they can do, a lot of directions they can go. And because there's no defense force, it's going to be interesting how he learns the Earth's customs through a few human friends that he meets along the way. So that should be interesting. And I think by the end of the series, he's going to be full of emotion. He's going to be in love with Earth and protecting the people of Earth for sure. We're going to see a crazy contrast from episode 1 up to the end. He's going to grow a lot as a character, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing how he's going to grow as a character too. I think there's a couple other things I wanted to say as well, but it's just slipped my mind. But yeah, it was a really enjoyable episode. I really enjoyed that, and I'm looking forward to episode 2. Let me know down below any info. Obviously, if you know any spoilers for the next few episodes, then let me know. But obviously, I'll be watching within a few days of it releasing anyway. Hopefully, I can watch the next one on Friday. But yeah, just try not to comment spoilers until I actually post a reaction. Obviously, we've had no problems with that before anyway, but just in case, you know, because obviously I know people would like to get excited about it, and that's awesome. And I will aim to get my reactions up hopefully as quickly as possible. But just so you know, the first 2-3 episodes might be a bit later, like on Tuesday or whatever, instead of the weekend. Just so you know. But yeah, I've been talking a while, so but I'm actually really excited. I really liked episode 1. I thought that was interesting. It's different. It's very different, and they could go so many directions with this story. So I'm very excited to see what happens here and how it goes down. So yeah, 24 episodes, and hopefully it's another great story like the last few years. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and goodbye. Actually, yeah, that's one of the things I forgot. In most of the shows, no one knows Ultraman is, right? Until the end, or sometimes they never find out. It's one of the two. Either they never find out, or they find out at the end, right? In this one, obviously, I'm also watching Ginga at the moment. Reactions available to members only for now, because I want to upload movie reactions first to the 9 movies I reacted to. Uploaded 4 already, so 5 more to go, and then I'll upload the Ginga reactions. But I've only got 4 episodes left of Ginga. I've watched 7 episodes of Ginga now. And what I found interesting about that show was everyone finds out that he's Ultraman. Everyone finds out he's Ultraman within like the first 5 episodes, and it's just like all the main characters know who he is now. And it's just like what? And I just watched episode 7. I watched episode 7, and even the police officer finds out. I'm just like, is the whole town gonna know he's Ultraman Ginga? I liked Mebius for doing that as well, because Mebius did that halfway through the show. That he revealed to the whole team that he's Mebius, and then they knew who he was the rest of the show. That's a little bit different because it's not right from the start, but it's still different to the usual. This one as well, obviously he's only met one friend, but that friend knows he's Ultraman. That friend has seen him transform right in front of him. He was not even trying to hide it. So I thought that's interesting, and maybe his other friend, that girl, when she joins, maybe she'll find out he's Ultraman as well. So that's another interesting element to add in when people already know who you are before the show's even started. I feel like that's interesting. I feel it's different, and it's a different vibe, because I feel like it can be beneficial, because when you can actually tell, like, it's not always easy to hold a secret. When you can actually talk to someone about it, when you can actually talk to someone about your big secret, it kind of makes you feel better. That kind of applies to real life as well. Like, it's always good when you got a big secret that you can talk to someone about it, and it's easier to deal with it like that. Deal with the stress of it and other parts of it. And it's also good to share the fun parts of it as well. So, but it also could backfire, because if they know who you are, sometimes it could be harder to protect them. So there's also that as well, and harder for them to protect you, I guess. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I forgot to say something else, but never mind. The video's done now. Goodbye.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where